I thought it was an amazing light.
Hello, everybody. I'm so glad that you guys are here with us. We're getting started on another sale. Hold on, I forgot I needed to make my phone a hotspot. I want to do that real quick so that we're not dragging. I apologize for not doing that already.
Alexa, pause.
But I'm turning it on right now so that.
Pause.
Hello. Hold on one moment. I'm just trying to connect to my. And we're back. Sorry about that. I didn't think it would take me offline. I just forgot to do that prior to the start. I apologize. So, you guys, we have some great stuff coming up in this sale. We have some mother of pearl, some shells. We brought you a bunch of inlays that could go with the spiny you guys purchased last week. Some beautiful coin, a couple little fish beads. They're adorable. And then we're going to show you some quality stones at the end that we just picked for things. But yeah, am I still frozen, Chris?
Said never.
Okay, never mind. All right, there you are. Okay. So let's say hi to everybody who's here. Started with Barbara, as always. Love you, Barbara. Donna, Kimberly, Gina, Rosanna, all the ladies are here. Dorothy and Tammy, Marsha, Danae, glad to have you back. Kim, hello. You told yourself not to be here. Yeah, definitely addiction, Kim. Yeah. Alrighty. Hi, Cindy. Both Cindy's, one in front of me and the one there. We've got Linda down under, Chris, Carolyn. I think I got every Georgina. Who did I miss?
Laura.
Oh, Laura. Hello. Sorry, I didn't see that. Sid, Miranda. Everybody's coming in now. Hi, Dawn. I'm so excited to see you guys tonight. I have some really pretty breeds that I'm going to bring to you guys, and I can't wait to get started. Hi, Leanna. Give it like another minute or so. Make sure everybody's here before we get started. We are starting with one of my favorite stones of all time, which are black cherry blossom agate. I like the cherry blossom agate itself, but I like the black cherry agate. It has all the cloudy pinks that you find in the regular cherry blossom agate, except for then you have the more dark nudie tones. And so we're going to go to this. Yes, there is a list. It was sent in the comments of the post about this in Beading Besties. Or is Kimberly here? She could post it in the comments here, maybe, because she turned it into a PDF. But yes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take myself off of solo screen so that I can show you how we're starting. Okay, this is how we're starting the show. Come on. If my remote will play, we'll do what it's supposed to. Hold on one second. Okay, there we go. So these are some pendants. They're black cherry blossom agate. They're top drilled. Retail price is $4 a piece or $3 for you guys. As you can see, there's a big variation between one stone to the next. What you see out on the table represents an entire strand of these. So if that's something you'd be interested in, let us know. They're typically $75 retail or $56.25. Let's see how many there are. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23, 45. So there's 25 of them.
So when they come on a string, they're graduated.
Yes. So when they're on a string, they come graduated, guys. So let me show you. You'll see that they start out. Let me zoom out a little bit so you guys can see.
Of course, if they're defined by the individual, you pick first come, first serve.
Right. Yes.
The best.
But you'll see that the full strand, if it's something that you guys are interested in, let me know. Or you can just write the number and strand. We are starting at 526. Sorry, I did not mention that to begin with. But as you can see, there's a great variation in these stones. And I hope you can see why it's one of my favorite things. One of my favorite gemstones. I like that there's all the like calcification and even the ones that have like the little inflections on them. I myself like to call those personality. But you can see there's quite a variation. And we did pick what we collectively thought was the best strand to break up so that you guys would each have the best shot at getting the best stone. So this is great. Oh, Steve cannot. Let me think. Who can
I saw one that came through. I don't know if it was her or not, but I had to decline
Marsha?
it because they didn't answer the question.
Marsha, you didn't answer the question. Can you go answer it real quick? You need to re-request and answer the questions, and then Cindy can approve it. Hi, Pauline. Okay, so like I said, this is number 526. There are $4 retail, $3 your guys' price. So if you would like more than one, just put 526 times and the number that you would like to get. We are going to show the coordinating beads and 6 and 8 millimeter that are also the black cherry blossom agate. Oh. Yes. Oh, that's true. Yes. So we're going to start with 527 6 millimeter. They're 1875 a strand. Guys, look at how pretty. It's a no-brainer for me. I cannot tell you how much I love this stone. I love all the variation. I love how you get all the cloudy pinks and the grays, and then you have those up against the black, so the pink shines brighter than I think it does on its own when you have the regular cherry blossom agate. But if you do have cherry blossom agate, these would go gorgeous with these pendants as well. So the 527 is the 6 millimeter black cherry blossom agate rounds at 1875. And then 528 is the 8 millimeter, and they are 2250. And you can see that the 8 millimeter has quite a bit more black in it than the 6 millimeter. I think that that's kind of a blessing because then you have big ones you can go back and forth between the two. But they're beautiful stones, you guys. Like, they're so romantic. I just love the way they look. They remind me of like the old dresses from Paris and the parasols that went with them. They're beautiful. So 528 was the 8 millimeter, 2250. So we went back and forth whether or not we should bring out the regular cherry blossom agate to pair with these. And if you do want pricing on those, let me know after and I will send it to you. But instead, because we've already featured that stone once, we decided to bring in the peach moonstone and an 8 millimeter peach round, and it is 1875 a strand. But look at it up against that, you guys. Here, let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see better. Not that. You see how nice that goes with it? It pulls out more of the peachy pinks than I feel the regular cherry blossom agate does, because moonstone has its own inflections, especially the peach. You almost always find some gray in it. And so if you look, it's the perfect color to go with them. So this was 529, 8 millimeter peach stone rounds, 1875. And the chatoyancy on these peach moonstones, you guys, is unbelievable. I hope that it's like dancing up at you, like it dances in front of me, because it's just gorgeous. So, and Steve is over here next to me now dancing. Now, Cindy is. Everybody chime in. We needed to start live streaming with multiple cameras, but yeah. Okay, so then we wanted to give you something else that we thought would go with these very well. And it is a 6mm crackle crystal quartz. We're going to start with the 6mm, and they are $16.50 a strand. And if you want to take these a little bit lighter, then of course you have these other pendants that have more of the crystal in them. And so that's why we decided to pull these out, so that you guys would have something in case that's what you were wanting. Here it is. Tim said, dance on, Steve. Dance on.
Absolutely.
Okay, so again, this is the 6mm crackle crystal quartz round. Number is 530, and they're $16.50 a strand. Then we're also going to pull in the 8 and the 10. So the 8mm is $531, and it's $18.75. Now, to get the crackle effect, I believe they heat it, correct for me? They heat the quartz up to get the crackle effect?
Yeah, what they basically do is factor is exactly, they heat it up, and then I think they cool it down really quick.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, and so then it cracks. So you're gonna keep that in mind. Don't make this for somebody who's not nice to their jewelry. If they're a little bit rough and it just gets dropped and whatever, it can have breakage, but I've never had it.
Years of hearing that, I've never seen a break or be brittle or anything.
Yeah, so there is that, but as he said, I've never had that happen either. The only time I've had that happen is when I've gotten some inexpensive crackled glass rounds. Those tend to break quite a bit easier. So those, yeah. So the 8mm is $531, and it's $18.75. 532 is the 10mm, and it is $22.50 a strand. You guys, it's so pretty. It looks like ice. It just like sparkles and gives you a whole other like shade of it. And it's kind of funny because if I had to pick one, I would pick the 8mm. I like that middle of the road strand so that it's not too big, not too small. Okay, up next, guys, we continued to try to build the story of these beads, and we wanted to bring you the most inexpensive option that we have, well, until the next one so far, but we have these cloudy quartz rounds. We're going to start with the 4mm, number 533, and it's $6.75 a strand. There are only 3 strands of it, though. Right? There's only 3 of the 4mm?
Yep.
Yep. So there's just 3 strands of the 4mm. You can see how it pairs up nicely. You can see how the crackle, it just pulls it in. Zoom out a little bit, or move the camera over. There we go. It goes really nice with it. As I said, it is number 533, and it's $6.75 a strand, you guys. This is a great like supporting actress in any piece. But it's still a real honest good gemstone at an inexpensive price with the variation that could be paired with a multitude of stones. We are showing it here with the black cherry blossom, but it could go with anything. So that was 533, and it was $6.75 a strand. Next, we have the 6mm, and those are $9 a strand. I need to pull out a couple of these, because some of these, like look at that one, you guys. It's just gorgeous. They go together perfectly. So we were just trying to pull out, instead of just only bringing the exact same colors, because you don't, if you want it to be all of the black cherry blossom agate, go for it. Totally love it. Understand. If you want to expand it and or give yourself more items, this is a great one to mix in so you can extend the more expensive strands and keep your price point and profit margin at a great rate. So this was the 6 millimeter cloudy quartz 534. It was $9 a strand. Then we come to the 8 millimeter. Why do we have two strands of that? Okay. The 8 millimeter cloudy quartz rounds, and it's $11.75 a strand. Oh, you guys, look. It just goes. Look at how it just matches up so nicely. It would also go with the bronzite from last week. Rosanna, telling you, bronzite with this. Gorgeous. I know she ordered bronzite last time, but I also know that she just had to buy a light. So these, again, were the 8 millimeter cloudy quartz rounds, number 535, and it was $11.25. And then finally, we have the 10 millimeter in the cloudy quartz. Its number is 536, and it's $15 a strand.
Need to pin it dead center on the bottom.
Which, this one?
I'm asking Kim. She wants that.
This one, Kim? I will put a sticky on it for you.
Put a sticky on it.
Oh, okay. Is that the one you want, hun?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We will put a sticky note for you. All right. Again, back to it. These are the 10 millimeter of the cloudy quartz browns, 536, and it is $15. Now, we are going to go to an even less expensive option. And we are going to bring you faceted onyx in a minute as an option in a multitude of sizes. But rather than pull out the smooth round of the black onyx, we decided to bring you guys black jade because it's a fraction of the cost. And it's very difficult to decipher between the two. So I just want to show you. So 537 is the 4 millimeter black jade rounds. They are $3 a strand. So you can throw some of this in with some of it, kind of like stretch out your black cherry blossom agate if you want to go dark. Or if you just need a good neutral, these are a great way to get a good neutral in your box. And they're black jade. So the 4 millimeter were $537, and they are $3 a strand, you guys. So yes, Marcia, it again says the questions weren't answered. There are 3 questions. Did you answer all 3? Go ahead and put her through, Cindy. We got you through now, Cindy. Okay. Then we're going to move on to 538, which is the 6 millimeter strands, and they are $375 a strand. This is a good thing to like I said, to put in your stash, just like our closet ladies. Everyone needs to have the perfect black dress, and this is the perfect little black dress. Oh, you don't have one, Cindy? We should.
2 dresses.
Oh, there you go. Already. And then the 8 millimeter is $539, and they are $450 a strand. You guys, you're not going to find a better deal on black jade agates or black jade. They're a beautiful gemstone. Okay, we're not quite finished. We do have the 10 millimeter and the black jade rounds. That is number 540, and it's $6 a strand. So you can see that they're beautiful, guys. I just can't say it enough. They go so well to highlighting, pulling out the stronger black colors, like in this pendant right here. There's like chevron pattern in it right there, and I hadn't noticed it until it was surrounded by the black. So there. Now we are going to move on to our onyx rounds, and I'm wearing something. You guys say I never wear jewelry, so I wore a couple of the pieces that I made the other day. If I can get it unhooked. Babe, will you unhook this for me?
Sure.
It's just a little.
You, Bernie.
Okay, so I made this with all of the beads I got from here. So these are check glass that I got from here, buffalo horn rounds, which you know I love. I've got the hematite, silver plated hematite, and then I took 3 different sizes of the faceted onyx, and I made my focal with silver plated hematite spacers in between it. And this is one of the pieces that I brought up on Sunday when I was talking about making layering pieces. This is one. It goes with just about anything. Very simple, black and silver. So we are going to start with the 6mm faceted black onyx rounds, number 541, and it's $11.25 a strand. But ladies, look at the sparkle. It just elevates what could have been a very like blasé stone and turns it into one that you want to have in your collection. These are the 6mm faceted black agate rounds, $11.25 a strand. Then we have the 8mm, right? Yeah, 8mm faceted rounds. They are $13.50 a strand. So still very economical when it comes to gemstones to get a strand for that price. And that was $5.42, and they're the faceted black onyx rounds at $13.50. Then we get to the 10mm, which is the smallest stone that I used on that focal. And it is the 10mm faceted black onyx rounds, and they're $16.50 a strand. So if you want to do something like that focal, but maybe can't afford all of the full strands of all of the sizes, then we have you covered, because then we're going to jump to 16mm black faceted black onyx. And these are the price per bead. So $5.44, and they're $1.50 a piece. So you get the larger faceted rounds on a per bead price of $1.50. And then you go to the 18mm, and it is $3 per bead.
I showed you, but you walked away.
And that is number 545, the 8mm faceted onyx round, $3 per bead. And then we're going to finish up at 546, and the per bead price is $3.75. Was 541? Yes. 541 was the 6mm, Barbara. What?
I was typing the answer, but you can
Oh,
talk faster.
yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. So again, we have the 16, the 18, and the 20mm faceted black onyx rounds. These are at a per bead price. We do have them in full strands. So if there is somebody that would want the price for full strands of these, reach out to me after the sale and we will go from there. Now comes the fun. I have some new gorgeous shell inlays for you guys. The first four are all abalone that have a black buffalo horn border around the outside. So these are all per price beads. So 547 is 15 by 24 abalone inlay diamond, and it is 15 by 24mm. And these are $7.50. And then 548 is 26 by 32mm black abalone, and the black buffalo horn at $10.50 a piece. Then we're going to go from there, and we're going to go to the 22mm abalone inlay with the black buffalo horn. It's a flat coin at 22mm, and it is $7.50 a piece. You guys look at the beautiful like oil slick of the abalone. It just shines. And I love how polished they did with the black horn, because it's not always that polished, but these are so smooth and soft, and a great way to add a little touch of elegance to any piece. And then We have a 22 by 30 millimeter abalone inlay with black buffalo, and it is a teardrop. This is $9.38 a piece, you guys. And you can see they're good size. My hands are small, so I probably should have a quarter. Babe, do you have a quarter I can put down on the table? Just to give everybody a better idea of the size.
Marcia's asking if you leave the ones that you've already shown on the mat.
Wait, what?
She leaves the previous ones that you've already shown on the mat so you can.
Oh, the black abalone?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do. So those are the 4 that we've done thus far. And then we're going to take a quick break from the inlays, but I'm going to leave these down here. And the next one is a 5 millimeter black buffalo horn rondelle, number 551. We've shown these before. You guys know that I love this bead. You get so many per strand, and they're $6 for a full leg strand.
We're showing it because it matches the same material as the outside.
Yeah.
And yeah, so pretty.
They go together really well. He went and grabbed me a quarter.
So like when we
There you
come
go.
out and bring these next.
Yes. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of really nice inlays for you guys. And obviously the black buffalo horn will go with all of that. So the 5 millimeter 551 is $6. 552 is a 6 millimeter, and it's slightly thicker than the 5 millimeter, and it's $7.50 a strand. So you can see that the difference, while it might be only slightly bigger, they're all thicker than the smaller ones. Let me bring 2 strands up for you guys. So you can see the difference between the 2 sizes. And then we have, we wanted to bring you guys a 6 millimeter buffalo horn round at $5.53. This is also $7.50 a strand. They're polished and they go well. Lets you spread out your abalone without having to make a big purchase and not have the money to buy beads to go with it. This allows it. Just so you guys know, if you guys want to type out a sheet and write down all the orders and email it to me later, that is totally okay. Hold on, I'm going to put my email address just so it's there. Because I know some of you like to write it down, and it would be a lot easier if you could do it. Those are gorgeous, Heather. Why am I broke right now? Oh, right, because of Heather Catch 22. Chris, you know that I'll help you out, girl. No, I got you. Alrighty, so those are the 3 buffalo horn spacer beads that we have. And then we're going to go into some abalone chips. And these are abalone chip beads number 554. They're $30 a strand. You guys, I just have to say it. Have to say it. Look, you guys. Look at how perfect those are together. I'm not going to say it.
Say it.
I'm not going to say it. They're
Stunning.
Yes, they're stunning. Exactly. Do you see how well the abalone chip beads go with the black cherry blossom agate? So well, you got so well. These are the abalone chip beads. They are $30 retail price. And you can see that we're just continuing a color story where anything can be on its own, but it's even better when you mix it together. Imagine the peach moonstone. Like have these, like a small color block of these, and then a peach moonstone. They would just be stunning together. Okay. Then next we have 2 different abalone nugget bead strands coming up, and one is at a much lower price than the other one, and so there's a difference in the price. So the first one, abalone chunky nuggets, they are $18.75, and it is number 555. And you can see these are beautiful nugget beads. And then if we go from this to the next ones are grade A plus abalone smooth nuggets, and they are 34 a strand. And I'm gonna put them next to each other. You can see there's more polish, there's more chatoyancy, there's a lot more of the like purple shimmer that you see on abalone. All of the nuggets are rounded, and they're just gorgeous. And again, they go well with this abalone. They would go with the peach moonstone, cherry blossom agate. Everything goes so well together. Okay, the next set of inlays, you guys, get ready. I'm going to put this right here. And we're starting here, right?
Yes.
So the first three options we do have in strands. So if you are interested in finding out the full strand price, let me know. I have it written down for tonight. So $557 is a 12 by 13 abalone triangle bead. And I'm going to give you guys three different prices or three different sizes. And of course, they have
Great
three
for
different
earrings.
prices.
Great for earrings.
Perfect for earrings.
You can multi.
Yeah.
Put all three sizes. You
Yeah,
layered
go
earrings.
ahead.
You can do layered earrings.
Yeah. So the next one,
Can the abalone chips be split, the strand? I'm sure.
yeah, they can be. I might even have a split at the house from the last time. But anyways, the second price is 14 by 15, and they're $225 a bead. And then we have the 16 by 17, and that is $3 a bead. Like he says, you could literally do a graduated strand, or a pair of earrings with like just put simple loops on both sides, hook them together. You'll look expensive without even trying hard, ladies. Just saying. Oh, I can leave these out. I know you guys were asking. Okay. So the largest triangle was $557. It is 12 by 13 millimeters, $1.50 a bead. $558 is the 14 by 15 millimeter triangle, $225 per bead. $559 is a 16 by 17 abalone triangle beads, and they are $3 a piece. Now we are going to move on to the, where are we?
Right here.
Yes, we are going to another one, which this, and we will have some other pearl in just a little while, but I'm not even down. Sorry, my paper was in the way. These are some 16 by 17 mother of pearl hearts with the black buffalo horn border. They are $6 a piece. Then for $561, we have the 15 millimeter black Tahitian shell flower beads, and those are $225 a piece. Which go, well, yeah, you can see.
You can't see how white.
Yeah. You can see that it's just a beautiful beautiful bead. You can see that, just to give you a little bit of clarification as far as the size of the bead. So, yes, Rosanna, sing, lady. Okay, next we have the 20 millimeter black shell heart beads. Look at you guys.
So pretty.
You guys.
You want to put any of those away for you, or you want to leave them?
Look at those. They are
Yes.
absolutely stunning. There's no other way to say it. It goes with all the beads. You could
What's the other
use
side look
these with the black onyx.
Double-sided?
Yeah,
Oh, it's a
they're
little shaded on both sides.
Yeah. There's both sides are a little bit different. One side it's a little more curved, but I don't know why you couldn't use it double-sided. They're like a variation of strands, the coloring. They're beautiful. And they are $225 a piece, and they are 20 millimeters. So you can see almost the same size as a quarter. Then we are going to go to the leaves. Right? Yes,
Yep.
leaves. Number 563. It is 11 by 25 millimeter abalone leaf beads. They look, you guys, they're carved. Look at the variation. And these are carved double-sided. And the leaves are $7.50 a piece. Each one is special. It has that oil slick color. Is this black buffalo horn in between the leaves, Bernie?
It's not faux. None of the horn is faux.
Right, no, but the center of
It's
this?
black- yeah,
Yeah.
black
Okay,
buffalo.
yeah.
So all the horn is natural horn.
Yeah.
Okay, so all the inlays.
Yeah,
Not
so
faux.
you can just see that there's a middle strand or a middle slab within the leaf that is the black buffalo horn. I just want to make sure you guys knew that. Okay, and then we are going to go to 564, 20 millimeter abalone black shell square beads. Those are this. So you have a mixture of the hearts and the leaves, and they are like checkerboarded on there. The color, it goes so well with everything we're showing today. And then we are going to go on to 565 for a 12 by 20 millimeter mother of pearl, abalone, and spiny inlay rectangle to get a little bit of everything all rolled up to one. You can see that it has the spiny as a line in the middle. Then you have the mother of pearl between two abalone on this side, and on the other side, it's the two mother of pearl with the abalone in the middle. And these rectangles are $6 a piece. Then, yes. Okay, then we have the 20 millimeter mother of pearl abalone and spiny oyster coin. They're $6 a piece. And you can see that again, you have the spiny down the middle, and then you have some, where did the spiny go? Oh, yes. No,
Well,
I got it.
We
I
just
hadn't
brought that
showed it.
out. So you guys-
Yeah, we just brought this out to show you guys so
You
you
wanna
could
order it?
see if you got some last week or didn't get some last week, but see anything you like and you want something to go with it, let me know. And this was the coin, and it's $6 a piece. And then this is next.
Yeah.
No, I just did that one, right?
Well,
Yeah, we're done with all.
Leaf coin. So now oh,
Right here, babe.
oh, there's another leaf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's two leaves. Sorry.
It's Bernie's beads.
567, 11 by 27 millimeters. There's mother of pearl, abalone, and spiny.
You can leave that.
You can see the difference right there. This one's a little bit bigger, but it has all three. And this one does not have the horn in the middle. I'm going to guess that's probably mother of pearl because it's white. So we have those. And then we're going to go on to 568, which is a 20 millimeter mother of pearl and abalone coin, $6 a piece. There's a white diamond in the center and the mother of pearl with an abalone square set in the middle. And then it's outlined with the abalone on the outside border. So this is the 568, and it is 20 millimeter mother of pearl and abalone coin at $6 a piece. Now we're getting to the fun stuff. Not that this isn't fun and beautiful, but
You want to leave these on the screen?
get ready. Yeah, that's what this is. Get ready, get ready. These are the things I've been wanting to show for the last two sales, so I'm so excited. And the first one is 569. It is $6 a piece. Mother of pearl, abalone, and spiny oyster angelfish. Bead. You guys see?
None of these.
Look,
They're right now.
you put it with the spiny and it pops. If you put it with the abalone, it pops. It's just so pretty and it's cute. It's a fish. There's not just one fish.
There's a couple fish.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. I love
They're
the fish.
double-sided. They're handmade. Very well done. All these inlays, supposedly they're made in New Zealand. You know,
What are their numbers?
So
Yeah.
the first angelfish was $5.69. And then $5.70 is the next fish. And it's just a simpler chap, but it still has the abalone, the mother of pearl, and the spiny within it. Its little fin right here is popped up, if you can see that. Yeah, it sticks out a little bit, so you do have that detail to it. And this one is $5.70, and it's also $6 a piece. Then we're gonna go on to
So
Kim Evans is
Let's
asking
get
about the orange shrimp,
the
the actual spiny.
she wants to know how much this is. Okay, Kim, it is $100 retail, 75. 75 for the live sale price.
For that one, but there's lots of it.
Yeah, do I have a? I can't remember if I have a split of this or not. Okay, so the next one is just mother of pearl.
You already did this one. Kim.
Oh,
You're
well,
on that one.
okay. This one is just mother of pearl and spiny. And it's like this one, except for it doesn't have any of the black on it. But you guys, they've even put the detail to put eyes on both sides of these inlay beads. They are expertly done, you guys. And then we're done with the fishies now?
We're done with the fishies.
So those are the three fish. The first one is $5.69, and it is an angelfish, which is here. And then $5.70 is still the mother of pearl, spiny, and abalone. And then the last one is $5.71, and it is just the mother of pearl and spiny fish. All three are $6 a piece. Now we're going on to some more coin beads. The first one is $5.72. And you guys, unless I say otherwise, no. All the rest of these coin beads that I'm about to bring out, they are all $6 a piece. Just to make it easy for you so that everybody knows. Yes, Linda, down in your neck of the woods. So the first one is a 20mm mother of pearl, abalone, and spiny coin in a plus side. So the top part is mother of pearl, the middle is abalone, and then the middle is spiny, and then the top is the abalone. You can see how well they're put together. You can see every layer there. They did not skimp. They're all the same size. It's not like the middle of these beads is like wide and then the inlays, it is even. And in fact, on this one, I would even say that the center part of this one is smaller than the outside two lanes. And this does have some texture to it. You will be able to feel where the inlays are, and they're beautiful. This is $5.72, and it's the 20mm with the plus sign. Then we are going to go to one that is $5.73, and this is just the spiny and AB in a 20mm coin bead, and it's just simply striped with the spiny and then the abalone back and forth. You can see there are texture to these. It seems that the spiny oyster is raised up above the abalone itself, but they're great texture, guys. So this is just the spiny and AB. It's a 20mm coin. There you can see the quarter next to it to kind of get a gauge. Next, we are going to bring out $5.74, which is 17 by 21mm spiny and abalone oval coin. So again, it's just the spiny and the abalone, with the spiny having one more row of it. You flip it to the other side, it is the same way. They are raised. The spiny are the raised inlays. They have great texture, you guys. I don't know how else to say that. They just bring a presence to them. They're not flat. You're already getting texture and movement within a single bead. Next we have, I gotta flip the script for a second. And we have 575, which is spiny and turquoise cone with a Navajo design. Again, $6. Look at that, you guys. So this is the turquoise. And then you do have the little bit of the buffalo horn and the mother of pearl and the spiny. And it's just a beautiful texture. This would be gorgeous on like if you did a band with seed beads off coming out of each side with this at the center. So they are drilled this way. So you're going to go through where the triangles are, not here. So this would be top to bottom or side to side, however you decide to place it. So the next one is 576, and it is a spiny turquoise cone with a Kachina doll design. So again, you have the Native American design on it with the Kachina doll pattern with turquoise and other stones, and it's so pretty. Each bead is one of a kind. They're not all exactly done because these are done by human beings and not machines. And whoever did this was a very talented and amazing artist, and they're gorgeous. Now, we are getting into the mother of pearl rounds, you guys, so that you guys have something to go with these beautiful inlay beads. So we're going to start with the 4mm mother of pearl 577. 11.25 a strand. These are the A quality, not the commercial quality. So we have the 4mm, which is 11.25, number 577. And then 578 is the 6mm mother of pearl round at $15 a strand. This one has a little more of the natural color, but the chatoyancy in it, you guys, look at how it just sparkles and moves, and it just glows up at you. And it goes really well with the black lip.
Explain to Gail how you buy.
Okay, so what you do is you go through, and if there's something that you want to buy, you put the number and the quantity of the bead that you want. There is a sheet that is printed out in our Beading Besties. It's a PDF, which is the sales sheet. It shows you the number, a description.
It'd be nice if you put a description too, if you can. Like 436 abalone bead.
Yeah, just to be, and then this has the description, and then it has the retail price and the live sale price. You can either put it in your comments as you go, or you can fill this out and email it to me. Okay.
Comments as you go, or having someone just mark it down as you go. So if that's easier for you, if he's right there marking it down.
Yes, exactly. Whichever is easier for you is great. I'm going to send you I'm going to jot down my email again in case you have any other questions. But we are now going to move on to 579, which is the 8mm mother of pearl round. Guys, look at them glow up at you. There's the chatoyancy is everywhere. You see there's movement within each bead. Their pattern, it just what? I'm so confused. Is the list on
She misspelled it.
Oh, you missed. Sure. I don't think so, Kim. I think you did that on purpose. The list is on. It's most definitely not on tits. It's on TTs. Kim, you are too much, girl. Too much. Anyways, here are the 8mm mother of pearl rounds. They are $30 a strand. And
they're like all high quality.
Yes, yeah, I did that. Yeah. I told them this is not the commercial grade that we showed last time. This is the A+ grade of the mother of pearl round. It just, that's where the It does. It has a beautiful luster. Yeah, it just creates like stripes and movement within each bead. Yeah, they're great. Okay, so here are the rounds. And now we're going to move into some rice beads, guys. There's 3 different sizes. So the first one is 4x6. It's number 480 and it's 11.25 a strand. You guys, these are so smooth, but they're also so light. And with them being a rice bead, it lends itself as a nice bead for multi-strand designs. 3 or 4 strands. These aren't going to compete the way maybe typical round beads would. These are great for bead weaving. Yeah, it is. Kim, I should have emailed you. I can email you after if you'd like to. But so these are the 4x6 and they are 11.25. And then we have 5x7, which are 15. Only more stunning than the last. Do you see that with these guys? Oh, these and the spiny. Chef's kiss. These are 5x7. 581, they're $15 a piece. And then I do have a 5x8 as well in the rice. That is also $15. Heather, stop taking the camera. I need to move these out of the way. There we go. So these are the largest of the rice pearls, 582. They are 4x8mm and they are $15 a strand. Now, 583. And I learned something this week when I argued with Bernie about those buffalo horns and I said they were Hashis and he said, no, they're rondelles. And so he explained the difference to me. Rondelles are any beads that have a roundness to them that are not a full round or a full circle. Yes. Heishi are cut specifically to be in this shape, the like almost like column shape, but cut down. So I didn't know that. And now I won't mess it up ever again. And it was good to know. So I just wanted to pass that on to you in case maybe that's something you've wondered, what classifies something as a Heishi over rondelle.
Heishi, all the beads aren't uniform beads to one another. Where rondelles in the string, all of them are uniform together. They're all like the same shape, where Heishi, the shapes change.
Okay.
You know? So
583, 4x2mm, they are $18.75 a strand. And then we have a 6x2. I'll show you both strands next to each other. Then we have a 6x2. What's that? 6x3. But these are the 6x2 mother of pearl Heishi. 584. They're $22.50 a piece. And then the next one we have is a. How did he put this?
I did it. They go together. They're the same.
Yes, I know. 4mm drum rondelle. So this is not a Heishi because it is rounded down instead of being flat on the top and the bottom. So this is called a drum rondelle. It's 4mm. The item number is 585 and they are $15 a strand. And they just sing, you guys. The light just jumps off of them like you would see if you see a beautiful piece of music and you see the notes go up and down. That's what this reminds me of. They're lyrical because they move from one to the next so well. Now we are going to 8mm mother of pearl rounded nuggets. Again, you guys, this is A+ quality. These are 586.
Look at the chatoyancy, the luster.
Yeah.
If you saw like the lower quality mother of pearl, it's what a difference.
Yes. I don't even shop on those racks anymore because Bernie has turned me into a little bit of a bead snob.
A lot of bead snob.
But it's okay. You guys all feed my habit, which I greatly appreciate.
Here's a good example. What?
Okay, bring it.
Next to each other. This is the low quality. See how flat they are? I don't know if the camera shows
No,
it.
but you see the
Does the
should
camera
point.
show it?
Yes, it is showing
It's hard
it.
because
But
it's so
here,
light.
yeah, hold on. Let me turn this down so that you guys can see. Do you see this? The difference between it?
It's just so different.
This is just flat, whereas this has
See,
the movement. It
yeah,
moves
it should
everywhere.
point.
It goes really well together. Yes.
That's all the Mother Pro.
Yeah. So then,
This one.
no. Yeah. So this was 586, the 8mm rounded nuggets for $22.50. And then we are going to come to some 5mm mother of pearl barrel rounded nuggets that are 15 a strand. And again, it's the A+ quality. You guys, you see what I mean? I don't know how many of you are musicians, but it's just lyrical the way the light dances up and down. And in some parts, you know, it's bright and bold, and in other parts it's soft and sexy, and it's just beautiful. This was 5mm mother of pearl barrel rounded nuggets, number 587, and again they're $15 a strand. Thank you. And then up next we have 588, and this is the 6mm mother of pearl flat coin. I love coin pearls, or coin beads. I did a hand chain, and these are perfect for a hand chain. These are a perfect like spacer bead, or you could even just put this with a silver, a sterling silver spacer bead in between each one, and you have a bracelet or a necklace that goes with just about any outfit you wear. And people are going to see how the light dances off, and it just brings the lightness to the mood, and it's beautiful. So next, you guys, these are, oh no, we're not there yet. Sorry. These ones are teardrop. They are 5x9mm. There are only 3 strands, guys. They're $11.25 a piece, and they're the teardrop. These are perfect for earrings. Oh, sorry. Teardrop is 587A. There was a kerfuffle with the numbers, so there's going to be this one, and then there's going to be a few skipped numbers, which I will try to explain as we come around them. Okay, these are the 5x9mm mother of pearl teardrop beads, 587A, $11.25 a strand. You guys, or like, you see these drops with the heart? Oh, go one from the other, or even do like one going one way, one going the other way, like to frame out the inlay bead. Stunning, 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 stunning. Okay, this last one, you guys, there's only 5 left. You're gonna want to snag them, because if not, I'm gonna be asking Steve to come get me the rest of them. These are tulip beads. There are only 5 strands. They are 4x7mm mother of pearl tulip beads. They are $15 a strand. You see the shape of these? Bernie, so what is the difference between
It's shaped into a tulip flower.
Yeah,
Take it
it
real
is.
close.
If you take it's little, is it blurry still?
No, I have to
It's a
pull it out a
tulip.
second. Ah,
It's a tulip shaped like a tulip, right? Isn't it?
yes.
Yeah, it's like those coral ones I showed you the other day.
Yes, he's doing these amazing necklaces, you guys. Says he's not selling them yet, but as soon as he is, I will bring them to you, because they are coral. A lot of them have this shape, and then he put some rounds in between them.
Yeah, angels.
These look like you can just, it's very reminiscent of a woman's shape. I'll say that as well. It is that hourglass shape, but the bottom is more rounded, kind of like ours, But there's just, that's your new favorite bead. This is 588A, and they are the mother of pearl tulip strands for $15. Yes, hourglass, Tim. Yep.
We wish.
We wish. I don't have to wish. Okay, guys. So once we got through with all of the shells, which I'm going to hand these to Steve because we are moving on. As Bernie said earlier, we are going to be going at the end of the store, or the latter end of the sale, we are just picking out some beads that might necessarily go with everything else we've shown, but we want to show you. Now, we're going to start with lapis, and I'm going to tell you there are two qualities of beads here, and you're going to know as soon as you see them which is which. So we're going to start with a 4mm lapis strand.
Lapis comes from, this to get you a little, lapis comes in from a couple different places, mostly Afghanistan or Chile, but this is all Afghanistan lapis. So the first two we're going to show together,
Okay.
like the difference. You'll see the difference. Some people, this is regular lapis. This is A quality lapis. Some people like the regular because it has a lot of gold and different colors. As long as it doesn't have a lot of white in it, that's what I don't like in lapis. But I like when lapis has all the fun colors and all that. But a lot of people love this rich, deep blue lapis. None of ours is dyed. It's all natural. It's beautiful. It's got gold flecks in it, right?
Yep.
So Heather picked out a bunch of different varieties of lapis, when we get to it, and she'll show you the difference, like when it's all sitting together.
You'll be able to
like
see.
when you see. Can I just do something real quick?
Go right ahead.
So when she's going to bring these down, she'll explain them all comparatively. But as soon as you bring that AA one, look at the difference. You see the difference between the.
Yeah.
Okay.
But those are lighter. Those are the darker.
So it's just what you like.
So yeah.
Okay? So I put it in order there for
Yep.
you. Okay.
Okay, so the 4mm lapis rounds are number 489, and they are $15 a strand. That is these, as he said, it has more of the grays and the browns in it, a little bit of white, whatnot. Then we have, now you have the A+ 4mm lapis at $22.50 a strand. But like he said, you see the flecks of gold? There are flecks of gold here. They're beautiful. To me, there's no comparison. I thought that this is what lapis was for a long time. Every once in a while, people would say they had a bigger grade, but the color difference from start to finish on a strand of beads, I have never seen the strands like these, where from top to bottom. Other strands I see, you have 75% of this with maybe 25% of the richer colors sprinkled in, and then they're calling it a higher grade than what it is. You can see that from start to finish, these strands are beautifully colored. As he says, they are natural. They are not dyed or color enhanced, and they're gorgeous. So $589 for the 4mm at $15, and $590 for the A+ 4mm lapis rounds at $22.50. Then we're going to move on to the 6mm. We only have one of the 6mm, and it is $18.75 a strand. You can see this is much like the first 4mm with more of the grays and browns in it. Still a beautiful strand of lapis at $18.75. It's a great deal. $591. Now we have an A grade 8mm lapis round that is $37.50. This is, I want to bring out the right ones at the right time. Yes. Okay, where did it go just now? Okay, $492 for the A grade 8mm lapis rounds. There's $37.50 a strand. You can see the colors there. Oh, these are the 10mm, aren't they? Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry guys. This is the A quality, $592, $37.50 a strand. You can see there's still a brilliant blue through here because you are getting an A grade. There's a little bit more gray, but it's within the depth of the blue. It's not like the first strand where the blue was the supporting actress to the gray. The gray is over the blue. And this round is $37.50. But then you bring in the AA+ 8mm round, number $593 at $60 a strand, and you can see the difference. This is a much more, oh my gosh, what is the word? Concentrated value of the blue within it. It's deeper, richer. It's that royal blue that you want to see when you're buying lapis. And this is AA plus grade, 8 millimeter lapis round at $5.93, $60 a strand. And then we're going to bring out the 10 millimeter lapis rounds at these are $45 a piece. The number is $5.94. So you can see the color is still rich and vibrant from start to finish, and they're just great. Oh, Bernie and Heather made us all into getting bead snobs. Okay. Do you wanna Magnus, do you wanna explain these ones?
Oh,
Okay, we have some super sevens for you guys, a couple strands. I'm going to have him explain exactly what that is because it is, yeah. Time for class, teacher.
well,
Sorry, he's replying to something real quick.
okay. So this
Super
is just
seven.
a beautiful stone, Heather. You chose this off the wall.
Yes, but I
because you
didn't
just
know what
think
it
it's
was.
So beautiful.
Yes.
It's very different than amethyst, but it has that beautiful look. And it's called Super 7. It's very spiritual. It's healing, good healing method. But it's called Super 7 because there's 7 different stones in one stone, 7 different minerals. And they're amethyst, calexonite, gothite, lepidocrosite quartz, rutile, and smoky quartz, all in one. But it's just a beautiful. It's crazy. There's no citrine in it, even though it looks like there's citrine. But it's a quartz,
Okay.
and it's actually really pretty. So pretty. It actually comes lighter too. I didn't put the lighter one in. We put the darker one.
Yeah.
We have a lighter version. So pretty.
So for the 6 millimeter Super
Can they
7
see how
rounds,
pretty it
yeah,
is?
yeah.
The
Here, let
difference
me bring
between
it
that and
up.
amethyst.
Yeah.
Amethyst is pretty, but
See the two together, you guys?
yeah, the two together would be really
But
pretty.
this, you get all the variation in tones. You get all of the
So pretty.
multitude of spiritual properties of
Can you
not
pronounce
just one,
those?
but 7.
I didn't.
Coaxonite, gothite, lepidocrosite, quartz, rutile, and smoky quartz.
Yeah,
Yep.
all in one stone.
All in one stone. So you get all the healing properties of all of those stones in one bracelet. So the 6 millimeter strands of the Super 7 is number $5.95, $21 per strand. The 8 millimeter, which I have in my hand right here, that was the 6. This is the 8, is $5.96 and it's $41.25 a strand. And then we're going to finish up with the Super 7. With the 10 millimeter strand, it's number $5.97 and it's $52.50 a strand because you are getting so much within one bead. Now, I'm bringing out 2 stones next. We are bringing out the amethyst. You guys saw it, but wait until you see the strands afterwards. It's a stone I had never heard of. I love when that happens. When I come in, you come in and all of a sudden it's like, wait, what's that? Where did that come from? And he has it. So we are going to start. Oops, gotta go to the next page. There is a skip number here, you guys. There's going to be a couple. So 598 is skipped. It's not there. 599 is the 4 millimeter amethyst rounds. They are $15 a strand. Look at how dark and deep that purple is, you guys. These don't have to have the dark purple thread inside. And in fact, the thread is a lighter color to the bead itself because the purple of the amethyst is very rich within these. So this is $5.99. The 4 millimeter are $15. And then we have the 6 millimeter amethyst round, number 600 for $18.75. Look at how much darker. God. You see how rich and dark these amethysts are? Pauline, come on, girl. You just got some of these. She had some of these in her stash. She just got them from us a couple weeks ago. She asked for them. I did a little bit of personal shopping for her, and she decided that she wanted one of these. Kim, did you mean $4.99 or $5.99? Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry. But Pauline, yes, they're beautiful. You guys, they're gorgeous. And then we go to the 8mm rounds, and they are $21 a strand, 601. And they just keep getting darker and darker because obviously there's more stone from one side to the next. So this is the 8mm number 601 at $21 a strand. And then we are going to end our amethyst rounds at 602 with the 10mm amethyst rounds at $26.25. These aren't quite as dark as the 8s, but you get more of the like movement within these. They go from darker to light. Whereas the 4, 6, and 8 are more of a solid purple color. Okay, now we're going to skip a number. There is no 603. I'm going to bring you guys a stone called Purple Tiffany Jasper.
That looks so pretty with the
I saved it.
amethyst.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
So the first one is 604. Here is the 6mm.
Such a pretty lavender stone.
Look
Look at that.
guys.
The 8s with the 8s.
It looks like marble. Purple marble is what it looks like. And at $15 a strand for a 6mm stone, look at it with the amethyst, you guys. It just goes together so nice. You get the like full color story by putting the two together. So 604 was the Purple Tiffany Jasper at $15 a strand. 605 is the 8mm at $22.50 a strand. You see them together? Oh, where did my remote go? I gotta zoom out a little bit more. I want to see everything because it's just so pretty. You guys. Okay, so 605 was the 8mm Tiffany Jasper rounds. We're gonna end these with 10mm Purple Tiffany Jasper rounds at $26.25. It is number 606. For the girl. Yes. So Bernie is coming up because again, he wants to explain the difference of the next couple stones to you because they can be mislabeled from others.
So
we're bringing you India bloodstone and African bloodstone. Go ahead.
Bernie. Heather was explaining, we're just showing some pretty stones that we thought was pretty on the wall. We have 200 stones on the wall.
Yeah.
And so each week we'll bring you some new stuff. So I thought bloodstone is a beautiful stone. And there's two variations. Okay. So the first one is from India, where it's more opaque. So it's dark emerald green with spots of reds, and mostly reds and golds. Okay. And then the African one is more translucent. It's more quartzy based. There's more quartz, gray quartzy looking, where this is more opaque. The difference is this one's a little bit more expensive per string. Other than that, they're both really beautiful. Bloodstone, also very healing. If you look up bloodstone, it's a very healing stone. Beautiful too, mixed with jasper.
I know.
So she'll explain the sizes.
Okay, so the first one is the 4mm India bloodstone rounds at $13.13. Like he said, you guys, you get some like purpley brown colors, the gold, the red, the greens. There's such a depth of the color. Look at for a 4mm round, you see it. Sometimes I wonder if you guys are getting the depth of color with the extra light. But I also know that I turned up my screen so I could see it with the light. So I hope that you guys are getting the rich depth of color in this India bloodstone. Then the 6mm is 609 and it is $13.50 a strand. And like he said, it's more opaque. You get the golds and the dark greens, lighter greens. He says a lot of times it's called Indian, and that's not correct. It's India bloodstone. So she wanted to make sure I said that the other night when we were going through them. And then 610 is the 8mm, which is right here. The 8mm strand, which is 1875. And 611 is the 10mm of the India Bloodstone rounds, and it ends up at $20.63. You guys, babe, you're probably gonna have to get me a 4mm round.
Somebody will split with you.
They're so pretty. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so just so you guys know, if there is ever a split, and there's only one person who wants it, or there's 3 people that want it, whatever. If there's another, then I typically keep that. And then I use that for different things, like for once I finally hit 500 subscribers, I will use some of those beads to build up the getaways, or it goes into my stash, which I'm perfectly okay with because I would buy any of these stones on their own. And, you know, I'm picking the beads, you guys. So, of course, I'm going to love them. So you don't have to worry about whether or not you have somebody to split with you, because if you're the odd man out, I'm your split partner. Okay, now we are going to the African, starting with 6mm. It is $7.50 for a strand. You can see there's quite a bit difference in price because the what
Number.
Oh, sorry, the number is 612.
I don't know why this.
715. I don't know either because I like them both. They're just different. Yeah. Yeah.
Africa one.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah. Okay, so 613 is the 8mm African bloodstone rounds at $9.38 a strand.
What was the last number stone?
Okay, what is so 613 or 612 is the African bloodstone rounds.
6mm.
6mm, yeah, sorry. 613 is 8mm. Oh, India. Okay.
That's India.
India 10mm strand is 611, hun. Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and go through the next one. So 6mm African is 612 at $7.50. 613 is 8mm African bloodstone rounds at $9.38 a strand. 614 is 10mm African bloodstone rounds at $11.25. And then, Rosanna, close your eyes and your ears for what's up next if you're still here, hon. Because we're bringing you some Botswana agate strands, and you guys, he has the best Botswana agate. He has it in multiple colors. We're going to stick to the more like traditional ones, but actually each of these strands highlights the various colors that they come in. So 615 is 6mm Botswana agate rounds at $24. This is what I mean. There you go. You've got the. You've got the. I told you. Yeah, she knew. So you get some of the pink, you get some of the blue, you get some of the red strands. His strands aren't just the gray and that's all. There's the browns and the creams, white. Almost every single one of them has banding on them. And like, look at that banding. Look at how tight that banding is in that stone. And that one right there. They're beautiful.
Until you get to the 10s.
Yeah, I know. Until we get to the 10s, you're going to be like, holy cow. So this is the 6mm Botswana agate. 615, it's 24 for a strand. 616 is 8mm Botswana agate rounds, and they are $26.25. And look, yeah.
They are.
They are indeed. Look at the tightness in the banding, you guys. Oh my goodness. Look, I could literally sit here all day and go up and down each one of these strands of beads and find something new every time I pass the same bead. Because the banding and coloration is there. Like I said, here you get some of the opaque red. This is more of the pink. It's just beautiful. And then what? Is she crying? I'm so sorry, Rosanna. Okay, don't cry. Don't cry. Okay, here's the 10 millimeter Botswana agate, number 617 at $30 a strand. So, oh, you just got that bronzite too, Rosanna. Oh my goodness. Look at these feet. Look at that one, Rosanna. She's like, shut up, Heather. Oh my gosh, I've never seen that kind of banding before. It's like pinstriped on there.
Now she's crying.
It's good. I know she's crying. I'm sorry, love. So the 6 millimeter was number 615 at $24 a strand. 616 was the 8 millimeter Botswana agate rounds at $26.25. And 617 is the 10 millimeter Botswana agate rounds at $30 a piece.
Sorry.
Okay. Good news is he'll have them when you can. He'll have them when you can. Okay, I'm gonna bring you guys two rhodonites to end the night. One is the rhodonite with the black in it, and then I have some rhodonite that is mostly the pinks. So 618 is the 4 millimeter black and pink rhodonite rounds, 713 a strand. So number 618 is the 4 millimeter. 619 is 6 millimeter rhodonite rounds, and they are $7.50. I like the patterns. It reminds me of pink camo at its best.
Ready.
Oh, he has Larimar. You wouldn't even believe the Larimar he has.
He would.
Those are in the good cast. We're gonna have to like do a private check, and I will absolutely show you whatever it is you want. It's gorgeous. So yes. Okay. So the 6 millimeter was $7.50. Number 619. 620 is the 8 millimeter.
We have
Yeah.
beautiful Larimar.
Yeah, in the
Is that
good
something you want us
cases.
to show next time?
We can either show it next time or Linda, I can do it for you privately, whichever. She's in Australia.
If you want, when you get done, I can show you some Larimar.
Next month, I want Larimar.
Next month, I want Larimar. Okay.
It's from
Okay.
one place in the world. It's from the Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic, and it's not that it's rare. I can explain it later, but the government is actually controlling how much comes out of the island.
Yep.
And it's keeping the price up. It's actually a Caribbean on a string. It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And we carry the good stuff without all the brown and
Yeah.
you know.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So
next sale.
okay.
Yeah.
So
And like Heather said many times, please just email or text.
Me.
Let us know what we always just come here and decide what to do last minute. So we'd love some insights.
Yes.
You guys would like us to show next time.
they're now chanting Larimar. Larimar. Okay. Now we know. Okay. So let's finish up the black vein rhodonite with the 10 millimeter strand, 621 at 1125. I'm gonna go ahead and go back through the numbers, sizes, and cost of the black vein rhodonite. 618 is 4 millimeter at 713. 619 is 6 millimeter rhodonite rounds at 750. 620 is the 8 millimeter rhodonite rounds at 938. And 621 is 10 millimeter black vein rhodonite rounds at 1125. Now we're going to go to pink, and you're going to see the price difference with these, and you can tell just by setting it next to them. These are the rich pink colors. You get some of the like rosy brown shades, so it's a whole different animal, but both are beautiful on their own or together. So the 4 millimeter pink rhodonite rounds are $622. And they are $938 a strand. Then 623 is the 6 millimeter, and 6 millimeter, and they are $10 $6.13 a strand. 624 is the 8mm pink rhodonite rounds. It is $13.13. And 625 is the 10mm pink rhodonite rounds at $15 a strand. Look at, again, 6 and 8s are my favorite colors, but they're all so beautiful. These pinks are so rich and vibrant. I just love the colors of them. Okay, I am going to go through that last one real quick just to make sure you guys got them. So the 4mm pink rhodonite rounds is $6.22 at $9.38. 623 is 6mm at $10.13. 624 is the 8mm at $13.13. And 625 is the 10mm pink rhodonite rounds at $15.
Now, this is just to show them because we had a request for it.
Yes, this is just to show. You have to know that if these are out in the natural light, they're going to have a better color. Bernie, can we compare to your necklace, please? Sir, can I please have your necklace so I can show the difference in the color?
Yes. So
Because the more it's under natural UV, you
oh no, you don't want to
wanna
show this one
why?
because this is like showing a unicorn.
Oh,
Show
okay,
the-
sorry.
Yeah.
That costs so much.
This-
Never.
This one is Australian.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so-
There you go,
Yeah,
Linda.
But what
Get
you
the
do want to
light.
show this, you want to show
Yeah,
this
these
with
are-
normal light,
Yes.
with the light.
So, see, you put the light on it. This
Okay,
is the
you can hold-
Ethiopian crystal.
Yeah.
The retail price
The whole
is
tray, baby.
200.
There's all different types. You should start
Oh.
with the lowest to the highest.
Okay,
let
I'm
me help
sorry.
you here.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the lowest price one. That's just your $75 one.
So this strand would be $75.
$75.
It's 4mm by what, 1 or 2mm?
They're very small, like 3mm to like 4.5.
Yeah.
And then this one, the reason this one is 30 minus. The reason this one is $170 is they're faceted.
So
This is
these ones
smooth,
are not. Yeah,
and
these
this
are
is
smooth.
faceted.
These are faceted.
You got all types. These are, faceted Hishi.
Which are 250.
250.
So your price would be
187.50.
187.50.
Yeah. Opal's expensive.
It is. So we have. I mean,
We also have black opal.
we have black opal too, which is like $200 a strand retail, which means it's 150
Yeah,
for you guys. But we want to show these just because if there's stuff that you guys would like us to look for, stuff that you'd like us to feature, let us know. I really do not mind personal shopping for you. I am probably here 3 days a week. No joke. And there are times I'm waiting around for Bernie to finish something. I'm just sitting here. So if you are looking for something specific, just let me know and we'll be good to go. But I appreciate you guys all coming out tonight. I'm going to go ahead and put my email in one more time.
Please. Any questions, reach out.
Yes, if you have any questions, just reach out to me. I do not mind. Okay, Kim, we can do Unikite. Got it. So everybody, thank you so much for coming out tonight. I hope you're enjoying what we're bringing you. Next Wednesday, I will be out of town, or the Wednesday, and we haven't decided if we're going to do the sale like the day before normal, or if we're just going to have a break. So we still have to discuss that. I will let you know as soon as it is done. Okay, Marcia, great. Thank you so much for coming out. Thanks for having fun with us. I'm glad we got to play with beads. I hope that you guys saw some stuff or learned about beads that you may not have known prior to tonight. It's one of the things I like most about coming down here is that I always learn something. It's an education every time. But you guys, as always, thank you guys for tuning out. Love you guys. Thank you for your support. And as always, happy beading.